Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm your host, Ondunasi King James, together in the studio with
Ujo Beatrice,
Kwatule Mimi.
And Speedy Talk is a program for the youth. It concerns matters affecting the youth and different things that concern the youth. And today our focus today is on early marriage. We're going to be talking about early marriage mostly amongst females. That's our focus today. And if you would like to join us at any point on the program to contribute, you can call on 090-3648-5868. Okay, so Mimi, before the program started, I heard you asking a question like why do girls marry early these days? And I would like to ask the motive behind that question.
Okay, so personally I feel like why girls marry early, aside from for the sake of money and stuff like that, I feel like some girls marry early for freedom, because many ladies, like, they feel like a kind of bondage in their home, especially those people who grew up in homes like over religious homes. There's some houses you grew up with your parents, you be like, you don't put on earrings, don't put on stuff like that. They tell you certain kind of clothes not to wear. I'm not saying like you dressing, them teaching you how to dress decent is bad, but they're doing it too much. Don't put on powder on your face, no lipstick, no stuff like that. So they feel like they don't have the right to do what they want to do. So they tend to like marry early, especially when they find like husbands who, like, good husbands that like give them the liberty to do what they want to do with themselves. So because I came across a video on YouTube. A lady said that she married early. It's not like she doesn't love her husband. She does love her husband. But she married early. The main reason for her marrying early is because her parents, like, they are so strict on her based on this religious stuff like that. You're not supposed to make your hair. You're not supposed to do anything. No earrings, nothing. But as soon as she got married, she started putting on earrings. She started putting on makeup. Not heavy makeup, though, light makeup and stuff like that. So I feel like some people marry because of freedom, for the sake of freedom. Yeah.
Okay, so Beatrice, what do you think about that?
I would say some people marry because of sponsorship.
Okay.
Some people, like, from where they come from, they don't have, like, their parents are not being able to sponsor them. At the end of the day, maybe their boyfriend now sponsor them, especially the ladies. Their boyfriend sponsors them in the maybe higher institution. And then at the end of the day, they feel indebted to that person. So they feel like the only way to appreciate the person is marrying the person. And then they get married to the person just because of sponsorship. Yeah.
Okay. Mimi, you made mention of some girls wanting to marry early and get out of the house because maybe their parents are strict about what they wear and they don't give them freedom. Looking at it from that side, it may not really be a bad thing again. If they are able to get married and then they would have a husband that would actually allow them to go out and
be themselves.
Yes, if you look at it from that angle, it's not really a bad thing again. I mean, it sounds like a good thing now, because if maybe you are able to get out and marry, if maybe that's your reason, at least you'll be able to have children early. At least that's a reason you'll be able to. Okay, Beatrice, you made mention about sponsorship.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. So that's mostly tilting to the side of being in school.
Yes. Most of them feel okay. Most of them, like, their boyfriend tend to like sponsor them, pay their education. Some of them even accommodation. Their boyfriend sponsors their accommodation and all and
their
then
needs and stuff.
Yes, all their needs. And then at the end of the day, they will feel so indebted to that person. And the only way they feel that they can pay the person back is through marriage. And they tend to marry in a very early age, because most of these their boyfriends, they will feel insecure now. And then because you are in the university, you see many other people. So they'll feel like, okay, it's better I marry you in the university while you are still studying than to wait after you are done.
They feel like after school, you have
Yes.
like you're more exposed,
Yes,
so you
you'll be
have
more exposed.
your like you have your liberty to choose, like to want to stay in that relationship or to leave. And again,
Yes.
to add to why people marry early, is some people marry early for love. Actually,
Yes.
Mm.
they actually love their partner. It's not like it's anything. They don't have any like any specific reason, just love. And okay, it's good but it's good you marry for love. But are you ready to face those challenges? Because many people don't really see the challenges in marriages, because they just feel like it's just to get married, have children, live the life and stuff like that. But are you ready for challenges? Like, because marriage is not all about having children and stuff like that. You don't even know the outcome of your children, because some children are very, very stubborn. Most
Okay.
children, like many children, are so stubborn. Are you ready to handle those kind of children? Are you ready to deal with situations that come your way, for in-laws and stuff like that? So you have to be ready
Okay.
for anything that comes, because any little challenge, because you see people now, any little challenge they face, the next thing is divorce.
Yes.
So they are not emotionally strong. They're not physically strong for marriage. You just feel like, yes, they are ready for marriage. They are 21. They are 20. Yes, this is the age I want to get married. Are you strong? Are you like willing to face those challenges with your partner,
Okay.
or you want to divorce? So stuff like that.
And some people marry because of social media. Nowadays, they want to, like, you see a young girl now getting married because she wants to do online wedding. All this kind of social media.
They want to be posted on Niger,
posting
Bella
everything.
Niger. Yes, they want to have all
Okay.
this luxury wedding and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay, you're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you can call 090 36485868. That's 090 36485868. Okay, Mimi, you said that they would want to get married early, and they think marriage is all about bearing children, and you're not ready for marriage. So sometimes I wonder, spending maybe a few more extra years, or maybe getting older, how does that really make you more prepared for marriage?
I feel it makes you more prepared for marriage, because without time, the time you get older, you have like, you're more exposed to other things. You are wiser. You have gotten lot like knowledge from people from other homes. You see, sometimes people take lessons from homes, like broken homes and stuff like that. Even homes that are like, they are united, they are happy. They take lessons from them, and you just feel like mentally they are mature enough, and financially, yes, they're also strong enough to start a family. It's not just about just entering into the marriage like that. So you need to be mature physically, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise. You need to just be mature. Don't rush things. Everything works in its own time. Don't rush into marriage because you see like people are doing it. And I feel like now, like our generation now, they have like their choices to marry when they want to marry.
We have a call. Okay, hello.
Huh?
Yes, who?
Hello.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Oh, it's dropped. Okay, Mimi.
Okay, so I was saying, like this, our present generation, like they have their freedom to marry when they want to marry, because it's not like how it was in the olden days, where people marry young, and sometimes they marry like the people who get married, at that point they don't want to get married, but they are being forced into marriage, into early marriages. So, and even sometimes, even when they marry early, they want to leave that marriage, but they cannot, because they don't want society to talk bad about them, like, see this woman, she just got married and she divorced and stuff like that. But now I think we have the freedom, like the freedom, to marry when we want to marry. So I feel people should take this serious. They should not take it for granted, because like people who get married now, like our older people be like, see, you are getting married. See, someone like me, I was forced into marriage, and I didn't want to marry at that point. But you're not forced into marriage, and you want to marry early, and you don't know the things about marriage. You just want to get married, and if any small thing happen, divorce and stuff like that. So I feel like people should just take that time, not like take too much time, but they should understand the whole concept of marriage. They should be strong financially, spiritually, emotionally, and otherwise. Just be strong, be ready to stand, be ready to fight whatever come your way, not just you but you and your partner.
Another thing is that they should take their time in choosing their partners, so that they don't like end up being divorced. They should really take their time to know who they want to marry. They should really take their time to know what they are getting into. Yes.
Okay, so on the matter of divorce, I'd like to ask, is early marriage really a major factor for the rate of divorce these days?
I won't really say early marriage is the major factor, because some people don't really know the concept of marriage. You just feel like I'm of age. Yeah, I just
but
feel like
even if you might wait till maybe your 30s or something like that, you could still get married and get divorced. You might still, even at that age, you might not still understand what marriage is.
Some people rush, like they don't like create time to know who their partner is. You don't. Sometimes some people see red flags, but they tend to ignore it. But when they eventually marry, they just can't take it anymore, so they have to just divorce. Some people don't take time to know who their partner is, just learn to know each other. It's not when you get married now you start saying, so you were like this, I never knew you were like this. If that person was who the person was before you got married, but you just chose to ignore the signs. So I think I feel like one of the major reasons for divorce is because people don't really get to know who their partner is before getting married. They just find that, he's a good person, she's a good person, she's a wife material, he brings money and stuff like that. Okay, let's get married. And once they get married, you begin to see red flags and stuff like that, and you feel like you cannot take it anymore, so you just have to call a divorce.
But there are people that are good at pretending. Let me say like
actually, yes, people are good at pretending.
Exactly.
They will show you all sweetness when it's dating, and then you'll be sure of like, and this one is the one I want to. If not him, I'll jump in the well.
Exactly.
And then when you get into it, you see a totally different person.
It's really hard, but I just feel like at least you as a person just try to know who your partner is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and our focus today is early marriage. And you can call anytime and be part of this conversation on 090 36 48 5868 090 36 48 5868. Okay, so I'd like to ask, when people are saying that women shouldn't marry early, you should discover yourself, you should like know who you are first and all that before you get married. Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Coca-Cola. I'm Sodom.
Okay, so what do you have to say on our focus today?
Early marriage is good.
Okay.
Sometimes God give us only one son, and when you see that son come up, you must marry and give him time.
Okay.
So that your name will be answered.
Okay.
So sometimes dating is allowed, but when your son bring a girl to you, you can't reject it.
Okay.
So it's as if you marry today, your name is there for you. For me, that's what I think.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Yes.
Okay.
So he totally agrees with early marriage.
Yes, he agrees with early marriage.
Yeah, his opinion.
Okay. So as I was saying before, we have another call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm Fatih, calling from BSU.
Okay. So what do you have to say?
I just have to say that, let me say, it's somehow good because you get to see your future children, like your great grandchildren
Hmm.
earlier than expected.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution.
so thank you.
Okay.
Now, God forbid. Now, what if God decides to take your life before you get to see your grandchildren? How?
Well,
So,
I think
but,
that's
yeah,
why you should get
yeah.
married early.
Some people like they want to. Yeah, actually, he has a good point. Actually,
Yes.
there.
Okay.
But
We have
just need
another.
we need
We
to
have
pray for
another
long.
call
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Adasame from North Bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have to
Uh,
say?
yeah, early marriage is very good.
Okay.
Very, very good. But another problem associated with it is that as people matured enough to tolerate nonsense from each other, because marriage is not all about getting children early, nourish them early, they will grow as if they see you for road, they ask them, be your brother, is very good. But the nonsense inside the marriage, the tolerance inside the marriage, you give food to your partner in the marriage, are you matured to condone all those things is another question to attach to it. Because marriage is all about tolerating with each other, being a fool to your partner, and then, in fact, the whole thing is to tolerate all the nonsense from each other. Then you see yourself, you do. But
Okay.
when you marry early and then you are not mature in mind to control yourself of all of those things, in fact, those things lead to also early, break up from the marriage. So those things, you have to they have to consider the two of them. If you
Okay.
matured enough to tolerate all those nonsense, then early marriage is very nice, so that you groom your children before you join your ancestor. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you
thank
very
you
much
very
for your
much.
contribution.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. He had a very different thing to say. He started by saying it's good,
It's good,
but there's another side to
Yeah, are
it.
you ready to
Yes.
face the challenges too? Are you ready to it's all about tolerance, actually.
Yes.
That's what he said.
And maturity.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, okay. That's true. Maturity. Okay. So before the first call, I was saying that people say before, okay, we have another call again. Okay, hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay, hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, dropped call. Okay. So they say a woman, she should find herself and she should know who she is before she goes into marriage. So I really want to understand what that means exactly. I really want to understand what finding yourself or really knowing yourself, how you know what it is.
Okay, I think what he's trying to say is trying to improve on yourself. Because some people, like, there are some parts of your life that is not really good. I feel like you should just try to improve on that particular side, trying to know who you are, trying to stand out for yourself. Because some people like this, just imagine, like, you as a person, you're trying to like create a good impression about yourself, you're trying to make yourself a good person, and your partner is not doing the same, he's just doing the opposite, he's just being there, he's not willing to take correction, he's not willing to do anything. And if arguments start like this, they'll be like, if you truly love me, you will love me for who I am. Of course I love you for who you are, but are you willing to improve in that particular side that I have issues with, and stuff like that. So it's really annoying people when people bring up this statement like, if you really love me, you love me for who I am. I'm like, yes, I love you. I'm not trying to change like the concept of you, but are you willing to like to improve on that particular side that is not really good, stuff like that. So I that's what I feel like that's what you're trying to say.
Okay, but if it's other aspects, does time really change a person's behavior
Yes. I would say
towards
time.
good?
Yes, and environment, different environment tend to change persons like way of thinking and other things. Positively, you go around and you see many things. They tend to shaping your way of thinking, and yes, you get exposed and other things. Yes.
Okay. So one of our callers, he made mention of it's good to get married early.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. And I think I agree there because, okay, I understand sometimes they say you should take your time before you get married, but let's look at it. Nature isn't always fair to women. And then if you spend so many years, maybe, okay, let's say you get married in your early 30s and God forbid you get married and then you have issues with childbearing.
Yeah.
It's going to take long. You know, when you're young, maybe your early 20s, your body is strong and all that. You can. I know, like some of my aunties in their early 30s and they're already having waist pain. So is it at that age you want to get married and then you want to start dealing with childbirth? And then sometimes it's not easy for some people.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
It's not. And in the process, some women that are so desperate, they might lose their lives in the process trying to get pregnant at that age and all those things. So you can see it would still be better to start bearing children early.
Well, personally, actually, I will not advise anyone to marry early. But if you are willing to marry early, just are you willing to face those challenges? Are you willing to be tolerant? Are you willing to understand with your partner, even with yourself? Are you willing to face like any outcome and stuff like that? Marriage is good, actually, but there's also the bad side. So people just see the good side and ignore the bad side. So I just feel like you should just consider the both. And well, early marriage is not bad, but I personally will not advise anybody to get married early, especially when you are not financially strong enough. Because bringing children into this world, do you know how much diapers?
That's true.
It's very, very cost. So you need to be financially stable before you get married and other things. But basically, right now, just have money and stuff like that.
So the aspect of financial stability, that will be on the part of the guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and you can be part of the program if you call 090 3648 5868 090 3648 5868. Okay, one of our callers, he made mention of tolerance. Yes, he started by agreeing that early marriage. Okay, we have a call. Hello. Yes, hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Elijah. I'm calling from Makodi here in North Bank.
Okay.
See, actually, I want to use myself as an example.
Okay.
You know, me, I got married early.
Okay.
In fact, I was opportune to be married at the age of 25, and so I had little money then,
Okay.
but God being faithful, God being on my side, and me having an understanding lady, we were able to...
Elijah.
Yes.
Elijah, please, it's kind of noisy where you are. I don't know if you could perhaps move to a more quiet place.
Okay, I'm in my vehicle. Let me just...
Okay, that would be better.
So, we struggled, we fought, we had issues, but we survived all the others.
Okay.
We survived it. The most important thing in marriage is it's not until you have money before you get married. Just try and look for the right partner. She will help you. Today we are not even thinking about diapers because we've outgrown that level. We are blessed with 4 kids.
Okay.
The other one will be joining. The other one in the university. 2 are in school. So we've outgrown that level. So if you have opportunity, get married. Don't wait until you make all. If you are waiting to gather all the money, you will end up not getting married. Honestly, just pray and look for the right partner of yours, whether there's money or no money. In fact, the most important key in marriage is just endurance and patience. Now, if you are able to endure and be patient, you can pull through.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Don't wait till you gather all.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution, Elijah.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'd like to contribute on what Elijah said.
Okay.
I'll say he's right though. That is
Yes.
where maturity comes in.
Yes.
He married
Okay,
very.
we have another call.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Manase.
Okay.
As for me, marriage is something.
We lost the call. Okay,
As I was
Beatrice.
saying, it's also maturity, understanding.
Okay.
Understanding is also important in marriage.
Okay, we have a call again.
Okay.
And it's dropped. Okay. Beatrice,
Okay.
please go on.
So understanding is very important. When you understand each other, early marriage is not bad, though, but don't marry because of something. Like, let it not be like there is a reason or more. Like you marry because of money, material things.
Exactly.
What if those things fades and then you have no reason to stay again? So marry. I'll say you should marry because you love the person and you understand the person. You want to be with the person, not because of what the person have or what the person does for you or what the person has done for you. So
Okay.
marry because of love. Yes.
Okay. And to add to that, I really like something Elijah said. He said, although it wasn't easy for them, but they grew together, they did it together.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about let me say young people today, maybe okay, they're saying you can't get married early because maybe I'm not financially stable. He's not yet financially stable and all that, but I don't know. You can grow. You can grow
Yes.
together. You guys can like start out and like support each other. You can grow together, that kind of thing. I just feel that people these days, they don't believe in that anymore.
Yeah.
Girls
Yes, they don't believe
nowadays
in that.
they just don't.
But
want
at least for a start, just have something.
yes.
It's not like you don't have anything and you just want to get into marriage like that.
Yes.
Just for a start, have something.
Have
Then you and your
something,
partner,
yes.
along the line, you guys will, do things together and grow.
Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Good afternoon. I'm calling from Coca-Cola. I'm Solomon K.
Okay, Solomon.
I
Please
speak
go
up
on.
because what Aja has just said now, I love it very well.
Okay.
Do you know, marriage is not a day job. If you marry, make sure you continue with what you start and you finish.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
So sometimes things happen like that. Those follow materials. It's not as if we are all 100%. There's sometimes things you turn around, you not see that money again. And when they ask you for any other thing, you say, no, I don't have. Then they will be complaining. Then sometimes they will look and start misbehaving, one or two. Then like that.
Okay.
But you have a kid, you have to take care of them. So I just love what Elijah just said now.
Okay.
That's why I called back.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
Okay.
I think you also spoke about what Beatrice said, marrying for reason.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
once that reason is gone, you don't see any need again to be in that
Yes.
marriage.
The whole
Again.
thing fades away.
Exactly,
yes.
and everything. So actually, early marriage is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad
Okay.
actually. But me personally, I've said it and I'm saying it again. Like, I will not advise you to marry
Okay.
early. But if you insist on marrying early,
Okay, we have
just
a
be
call.
ready. Okay.
Okay, it's dropped. Okay.
Okay. But if you feel like that is your time to marry, go and find Mario. Don't follow my word. But just like personally, if right now I can even say husband or married. But I'm just like in general terms, I just feel like people need to
Okay, we have a call.
have more knowledge.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
I said this is Mr. Manase calling back.
Okay.
Hey, you know that other lady, that your partner, they're speaking about the marriage of something. I think she's making a lot of sense in that too.
Okay. Please, can you speak up?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Marriage is not something you just rush into. Marriage is something you need to just yourself well prepared, financial buoyant, In short, a lot of things involve in marriage.
Mm.
It's not something you just rush yourself and say, I want to have children, have this, have it. No, no, no. It's not a matter of children you have, but what are those things you are going to like? They will need to be trained well as well, and a lot of things. As for me, you see, as I am like this, I'm like 35 years now. I could be able to like, if I'm have that capacity and I'm financial very buoyant, and I can just find somebody that I love, get
Okay.
married. Not something that will just rush into marriage that my age mates are getting married, this one, this one, this one.
Okay.
You don't need to. When you marry, you don't need to go and depend on anybody. All those things that will be advising you and this is my age. So no, nobody will come for you. You are the one to stand for that, for everything. Whether it's good or bad or anything. So marriage is good at early age, but in other ways it's still bad as well.
Okay.
Because when you are not financial, what normally brings love and understanding in marriage, in life as well, is money. When you have money, that understanding definitely, and the person is your lover one, the person loves you a lot. You can definitely go with the person. So it's not all about getting married here. This one, you tolerate as well.
Okay.
There's so many things involved in marriage.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, go on.
Okay. Okay. He
So I
said it's good and it's
bad
also
at the same
bad.
time, but I think he's more focused. He's more against of marrying early.
Yes.
Just
Okay. Beatrice, I wanted to ask you. You made mention of marrying for love. Okay. We have a call. I think this will be the last call. Hello.
It's Elijah again.
Okay, Elijah.
Yes, the last caller said, my brother, you don't have to wait till you gather the money. See, there was a time in my life that me and my wife and my children, morning we drink gari, afternoon we eat granite, night we eat roasted corn. Yes, it persisted for months, for years. I would just sit back and be looking at my wife and be looking at my children. You know, sometimes I will just be, intentional to see whether she can just say, okay, Oga, I want to pack my children and go back to my parents since she cannot cater for us. But she stood her ground. She said, man, this thing is for better, for worse. Today is a bygone. We can't remember. Sometimes I'll just, madam, okay, I eating chicken today. Have you forgotten that we were struggling to eat granules and to eat corn? Everybody would all laugh with you, and it's not about looking at your age mate. Age mate no follow for marriage something. No. If you follow your age mate thing, my brother, you go die before your time.
Okay.
No look anybody, say because this one married. No, everybody has his own call. Everybody has his own destiny. Maybe it was mine. At the age of 25, I got married and we endured. In some marriages, that woman cannot endure. 1 week, 2 weeks, no good food. Only granite gari, pap. She go leave that house. But love, patience, tolerance, understanding is just the key to a successful marriage.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Elijah.
okay.
Yes. And that your lady will say she advise person may not marry on time. Maybe you get phobia. My friend, go marry sweet.
Hey, God, very good.
Okay, thank you very much, Elijah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not stopping anybody from marrying early. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to educate you. I hope you know what you're getting into. I'm not stopping anybody from marrying, but I personally, if you say I should sit down and advise somebody from marrying, I will advise you. But if you are willing to marry,
Okay.
then good and fine for you.
Okay.
But I think Elijah made a point which I don't know. I'm kind of against it. He said him and his wife and his children were drinking Gary every day and stuff like that. And I think, I don't know if it's just me, but he said something like he was trying to test her and see if she would leave the marriage, but she didn't. Oh, was it just me that heard it? Or you guys heard it?
Something like that. I think he was saying more like if it were other ladies or
They would
other
have
girls, they would have
left. No.
left. Yes, they wouldn't have
Yes.
stayed.
Okay, because I wanted to say something about that, but since maybe it's just my ears.
Okay. Okay, so quickly before we round up, Beatrice, you made mention of marrying for love.
Yes.
Marrying for love. So would you put that as one of the reasons why people marry early?
Some people marry early because of they love somebody. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, because they are in love. Some people get blinded by love and then they tend to marry early.
Okay.
Yes. I know of somebody who wants to marry you very early because she really loves the person.
Okay.
She just wants to marry that person at all costs.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, some people marry early and actually their marriage have been successful. Yeah, because you see some people celebrating 30 years of marriage, 40 years and stuff like that because their marriage has been successful so far. But I just want you to know that you should get the concept of marriage, know the ideas, be mature enough before you enter into marriage and stuff like that. And again, she said something about financially being stable. I'm not talking about you being rich, having houses, cars and stuff like that, but at least start from somewhere.
Yes.
Have something that can at least manage you and your partner, your let me say your first 2 children for the meantime before you guys have more children. At least just have something, not that you and your wife you're just getting married and you are finding it very difficult to feed and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're not able to feed yourself, I don't think you should get into marriage first. I know some people like they get blessings when they get married. Actually, once they get married, you see blessings and stuff start coming that way. But I just feel like you should just have something, at least have small something to be able to feed, to be able to take care of yourself and your partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beatrice, what about you? Do you have any last words
Yeah, I
concerning?
said before getting married, you should really know what you're going into.
Okay.
You should be ready, mentally ready, and even physically be ready. Because
And the spiritual part,
Yes,
so most people are forgetting
spiritual
it.
too.
Know God. You and your partner should know God.
Yes.
Hold God very tight, very
Okay.
dear to you guys,
because there are ups and downs, so it's not
Hey.
always sweet. There's the bitter side, and ladies nowadays they don't want to know about the bitter side. Or they just want
you
the.
just ignore
Yes.
the past like that.
They are everything there is about understanding. It's
Okay.
about endurance. Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, for me, I would say that I think just marry the right person. Just know the person that you're marrying. Because
Yes.
I feel if it's the right person, if you two know each other, you can make it work.
Yes.
Because I feel marriage isn't one thing that has one agenda. It's the same for everyone. It's different. It can be different for someone else. So I feel you should just try, marry the right person, and you guys can make it work according to your own plan.
Yes.
Because if you look at it, it's not really that bad to marry early. For me, I would say marry early. I mean, don't waste time. But I just feel you should you guys should know each other. I think you can make it work if you marry the right person. You guys can make it work. So, okay, you've been listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I've been your host, Ondinase King James, with
Ujo Beatrice.
Kwatile Mimi.
and we're saying bye.